My grandmother, Axie Jackson Powell, died at 99, having lived a blessed yet tragic life. As a young girl, she lost her father and two stepfathers to illness. Her mother, struggling to raise 4 children alone and out of desperation, put Axie and 2 of her siblings into an orphanage. Axie grew up separated from her mother. The history of adoption is as old as humankind, with family members commonly raising children orphaned by death or war or economic destruction. The Middle Ages introduced the concept of the orphanage when babies were left at the door of monasteries and were then raised in the institution of the church. But much of what the world knows about adoption and how to protect orphans actually stems from the orphan trains of the U.S. in the late 1800s. The American Civil War and an increase in immigration brought orphanage overcrowding and huge numbers of homeless children roaming the streets of East Coast urban cities. A group of religious leaders spearheaded a solution by shipping orphan children on trains to the rural West. Over the next 70 years, as many as 250,000 orphaned, abandoned, or homeless children were placed on trains and sent to Western rural farming foster families. It was the largest mass relocation of children to ever occur and helped establish the foster care system in America. While many lost children were introduced into families where discipline and love gave them a chance for a reasonable life, some of these children were indentured and exploited rather than adopted, and were made to become farm laborers and household servants. Because of the orphan train social experiment, laws to protect children from abuse were developed. The best example was the Minnesota Adoption Law of 1917, which required background checks of families and careful follow-up after placement. This effort to ensure the best interest of the child by encouraging and monitoring foster homes and adoption spread throughout the country, and parentless children went to orphanages only when other options failed. Although this societal responsibility to children spread globally, families in the U.S. presently adopt more children than the rest of the world combined. That said, right now there are 110,000 foster children in the U.S. eligible and waiting to be adopted. And every year, 23,000 children age out of foster care without having found a permanent family. There are plenty of Axies out there. The gift of family by fostering or adopting is a win-win proposition.